Hello, beautiful people. This is Crystal here with your daily tarot reading for Tuesday. And today we have the Nine of Swords, the Magician, the Five of Cups in reverse, and the Four of Wands. Kind of up, down, or I should say down, up energy for the day. So be careful of mood swings. But in general, I love the Magician and the Four of Wands, two of the happiest cards in the deck. And then the Nine of Swords and the Five of Cups are two of the more stressful cards in the deck. But luckily, we do have the Five of Cups in reverse, which is actually really good. So let's get into this message. With the Nine of Swords, yes, okay, that like that night, make sure that you are listening to like some type of removal of negative energy frequency or AMSR, or just really setting your intentions on positive thoughts before you go to bed. Or even like sleeping with the stone, like howlite or something like that, could be beneficial as well. Now, as we know, 85% of the time, most of what we worry about never happens anyway. Even if bad things do happen, normally it's not to the extent that we normally make it. So when we allow things like worry and fear and low vibrational things to set in, it weakens our immune system. And not only does it weaken our immune system, it just makes our experience of life even harder. Sometimes that can be difficult because we have emotions and we're human beings. But with the Nine of Swords, what you can't fix, don't let it bother you. And find solutions. And if you're too stressed out to find a solution, especially that night early in the AM, just relax, okay? Because this woman, all the things that are stressing her out, it might be her job, her kids, her relationship, her work, whatever it might be, ultimately, her submerging herself and constantly reminiscing over all the stressful events. You ever had, I know I'm not the only person who does this. When something negative happens in your life, it just makes you want to think of all the other things that suck. One person makes you mad, and now you think about all the people in your life who've pissed you off. Well, that's not helping the situation. And so I see a lot of you all turning what used to be an anxiety meltdown into a powerful moment with the Magician card. And don't let people stress you out. People will bring their problems to work. People will project their negative shortcomings onto you. Use your magic. I'm hearing the word black tourmaline. So black tourmaline would be a really good stone for today. And the reason why is because black tourmaline absorbs negative energy and transmutes it into positive energy. So you can definitely do that. The Magician card is saying you have all the tools at your disposal to manifest and do whatever it is that you need to do, whatever you need to do today. I love the Magician because it makes us super creative. And it's nothing that we're missing. Everything that we can wish or want in the world is already inside of us. Sometimes we think once I have that perfect body or that perfect relationship or that perfect singing voice, my life will has to get better. And it's like, no, your life isn't going to get better until you get better. Things in your life don't just magically change once you start making a certain amount of money. Now, yes, that might make things more enjoyable, but it definitely won't bring you happiness. So the Magician card is saying as above, so below. So really pay attention. You might even want to look into where the moon is placed today to kind of look at your emotional tone. Very magical, spiritual, creative day. I love that. So don't let your mind worry you. Use that for good. And the Five of Cups in reverse is saying some of you watching have went through some type of grieving or loss, or trying to pull yourself out of depression. And that's a great thing. Take things one day at a time. That's all you can. When you lose a person, or you think about a family member who has passed on, or whatever the case may be, that is totally normal and that is okay. But what we love about the Five of Cups is the opportunity to see that, like they say, it's better to have loved than to never loved at all, or something like that. We have to look at the things that that people helped us with in our life. When somebody dies or passes away, or something in your life ends and it's not what it used to be, we just have to appreciate what we did gain from that experience, that we were able to experience that person or that situation. I was just talking to one of my friends, And for a respect of her privacy, I'm not going to say her name, but we were talking about how she was adopted, and she's always been a very much of an inspiration to me. She bought her first home at 17. She was in foster care at a very young age, and she saw her mother in Walmart, and her mother didn't even recognize her. And of course, that was hurtful, right? It must have, just, I don't know how she's been able to keep going the way that she has, but she's very resilient. And anyway, long story short, it was another moment of an epiphany of how sometimes those screw ups in life, or those moments that we thought were just horrible and just ruined us, really formed us and molded us into the beautiful people that we are. Because she's an amazing mother to her boys, and they're amazing, great, responsible young men. And she just did such a great job. Her home was paid off by the time she was 40. Like, if she didn't have those stressful moments of being in foster care and never wanting to be homeless again, who knows? She never probably would have been a homeowner so early, and been able to sell her house and buy an even bigger one mid-age. So I know sometimes our trauma tries to hunt us, but we can seek therapy. We can fix ourselves. Our healing process is never completely done. Now, the last card is the Four of Wands, the card of celebration. I really do feel like this day is very liberating. And I do think a lot of you all will be celebrating life, and, just how far you have come, and thinking about going back to school and furthering your education and having children, or starting a romantic relationship. And I am, yes, 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 yes. Life is earth is a place of balance, and life is give and take, and good and bad, but if we didn't have those low moments, it wouldn't help us appreciate the high moments. And so please allow those low moments to push you forward and bring you through, so that you can have this amazing opportunity of celebration of life and this beautiful day. I hope that this helped. Some of you all will have to get creative with your life, with your romantic relationships, with your marriage, and that's okay. Just don't allow anything in life to keep you stagnant, stuck, and miserable. Have a great one, and I will talk to you later.